again, friend of a friend. So I just want to quickly adjust my hair. Please don't comment on it. I saw this video. I don't know if it was on TikTok or on YouTube Short, but this girl had this really cute hairstyle where she like twisted her hair. Then she had like a little hole and then she like shoved the rest of her hair through it. And then it was like a really cute hairstyle. And so when I saw that, I was like, that looks easy. I could do that. I couldn't do it. It's not very consistent. Last week I looked like a housewife and now this one I'm like little schoolgirl. So in today's video we are doing another Billie Eilish video. I also got one of her shirts. I'm very happy about that. I don't know why I'm so excited. It's not my merch, but I'm very happy to have a shirt and it's covered in cat hair already, which sucks because this is my first time wearing it. If you're a cat owner, you kind of know the struggle. So like I said, today's video is going to be Billie Eilish, and if you haven't seen the last week's video, I definitely recommend that you watch that one, because that one I had Isomalt and I poured it into a cookie and then I had an edible image on the cake and then I placed it on there and then we cracked it. Anyway, I really enjoyed that video and I really loved how the cake turned out. But then after making that cake, the wheels in my head started turning. How cool would it look? So I'm not too sure how many people have seen, because it's not really a very, or maybe it is a popular kind of thing, but I haven't really seen it often, where people have this like piece of artwork and they have different slots. So it's like glass and then each panel has a different, like one panel will have like a tree, then the next one will have like a rock, and then you can change it to however you want the picture to look. And it all looks like one cohesive kind of image when you look at it from the front. And I started thinking, could you do that but with like a cake? Now I know it's food, so there's no way we could be able to like change how the pictures would look, but I thought the concept of each panel would look really cool on a cake, especially at the top and like you're looking down and it's like 3D. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was today's like inspiration. I promise you I will move on from the Isomalt. I'm just having a lot of fun with it at the moment. So let's pull out the cake. Was that too loud? So I've already got this cake all prepped up for this video. Unfortunately, Jack and I just don't have time to do this whole process in one day or in 2 days because both of us have full-time jobs. So unfortunately, this is how we're gonna have to just do things. So I will be making it and I'll film it, but unfortunately, like I said, I just can't do it all on the same day. If you want that to change, subscribe. So for the few people that have already watched a few of our videos, you would know already that I get cakes from work that are old and moldy. But if you're a new subscriber, that's what I do, is I get cakes that are already off, like, you know, we can't use them, they're no good for like serving, and then I just decorate them, because Jack and I, we do this every fortnight and that's just way too much cake for me and him to go through. Like, I'm a big girl and I like my sweets, but even that's a little too much for me. It's really hard to find constantly people to take the cake. That's also another challenge. So this is like a way to do it that I thought it's less wastage and, you know, like we get the content that we need. I've got like stage fright right now.
What's wrong, baby?
I don't know.
Pull it together, baby. You only missed 1 week. Come on.
I know. So what I did was I brought the cakes home from work and then I stacked them up and then I cut them to shape to how I wanted them. And then after I was done with that, I started getting my buttercream ready and then I went ham on just the colors. It was really sloppy kind of work, but I knew that it didn't really matter because I knew I was going to be painting on it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish off the whole cake. I was only able to finish off this side, which is why I think it's my favorite, because the buttercream of the cake was still soft. So when I was able to like paint kind of, it like merged and it made it look so pretty. But unfortunately, I had to do it the next day. So when I got up, I got to work and I started painting, and you can see it looks all right.
Still doesn't look.
It looks okay. You can tell the difference between that one and this one.
So part of me kind of likes that side better anyway.
Really?
I like the darker trees.
Oh, okay.
It's not better or worse, it's just different. That's
okay. Well, it depends on what kind of effect you're looking for. Personally, to me, that was my favorite side. And then these ones, they're okay, but like, again, like I said,
everyone's different, they'll have their favorites.
Yeah, exactly. And honest to God, I thought I was doing really good because I had all of my like buttercream. It all looked nice and neat and tidy. And I was like, this is going so well. But I am a messy person and I'm also a dropper, which isn't good hand in hand. So while I was in the middle of doing it, I actually did drop the paint and it ended up on my leg and ended up on the floor. It was a mess. And then that wasn't the only issue that I ended up having. I actually ended up putting this cake into the fridge. And as I was doing it, we have like this like the fridge has like its little like gaps on the corners, and I accidentally, if you see me, like I accidentally knocked the cake with that. So I had to go and fix that up, and I'm pretty sure you can even hear me in the footage saying like, I'm over this cake. I'm over this cake. That wasn't the only issue I ended up falling into as well. I did have some of the cookie from last time, like I had like panels already. I accidentally dropped it and they cracked, and I'm pretty sure I got that on camera too, and you just see my heart break with it. Luckily for me, I still had some dough that I had from last video, and so I ended up cutting that up. I rolled it into shape, I baked it off, and then I had my little system again where I had one ready to go in the oven, one in the oven, and one that was already cooked off. So again, I was happy because it was a good little flow.
Good flow.
Good flow. I also want to quickly apologize. Some of these parts I did do after work, and I take my bra off immediately after work, so I'm sorry for the sag. Now this part was new to me, and I got really excited about it because I ended up finding out that you can actually pour Isomalt onto a sugar sheet. So what I did was I ended up just testing it out. So I had like a what do you call, an edible image that I had from work that we didn't need. So I practiced on that one, and what I did wrong was with the Isomalt, you can only pour it onto a sugar sheet if it's at the right temp. I just immediately, when I was done with it, I just poured it on there, and then it shriveled up really, like, it was very sad. So I started freaking out. I was like, oh my God, like, can you not do it with a normal like sugar sheet? Does it have to be like a certain type of sugar sheet? And then I Googled it, and then Google wasn't giving me a clear answer. So I started panicking a bit more. But then I ended up finding a video where they said, no, you have to wait until like it's 280 degrees. I can't remember if it was Fahrenheit or Celsius, but it was one of the two. I have a photo, so that was a temp that I was able to use.
But it worked. Oh my God, she's in there.
So I'm gonna pull that out now because I've already prepped it. Let's get that out. So when I was thinking of the theme of this cake, I was kind of thinking maybe an Alice in Wonderland, because like I said, it's different layers. So I wasn't sure if I should go with like when Alice is falling into the rabbit hole, and then like have the rabbit hole have Alice, and then like have like the furniture going like insane, or the Little Mermaid.
I've never watched any of them.
You've watched Little Mermaid. That's my favorite.
Oh, Little Mermaid. Sorry, I thought you meant Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, no, you know in the Little Mermaid how like she's singing about how she wants to be where the people are,
yeah,
and then like she's reaching out, and it's like that moment, like that, I thought that would be really cool to like look down into the cake and like have her like doing that. But then I thought of Billie Eilish's video or song, My Future, where she's like standing up in the rain, and I thought that would look really cool to look down and she's looking back at you. Like, does that not sound... Okay, I'm excited. I've got my mojo back. Now, I don't know if I should say the name of the place, but there's this one lovely girl. I usually go there for anything when it comes to cake. And she gave me options. I told her what I wanted to do, and she gave me so many bloody options. I couldn't get over it. And I was really grateful for it because it let me actually play around with it and like do different concepts of it. So I'm not too sure which way I want to go about this. And like I said, lessons were learned. So the first time, hang on, I'm going to move the cake because I just don't want to put my hand in there. Like, I've already had so many mishaps with this cake, I don't want any more. When I poured the Isomalt, I put the edible image on top, and it looks fine, but you can see that she kind of bent a little bit, which is not ideal. So I was like, all right, it still looks good. I'm not whinging. I'm still very happy with the outcome. Then there's this one. Now this one was like my practice one, because you can see that Ted, I didn't have the right amount of Isomalt because I thought it would just like produce like it did last time. Again, I did the same amount as what I did for my last video, just like 100 grams. And that, it just, like I said, it just didn't fill out properly. Even Jack was like, why didn't it fill out properly?
Because you let it
sit.
It's just been sitting on the other one. You poured it straight on because it was baking paper.
And also because I didn't have to worry about the edible image like crumbling up or anything like that. So I had to let it cool. So maybe that's why it just didn't.
It wouldn't have spread it because it, becomes harder faster.
Yeah,
so it's not going to run to the edges.
But
it looks better, but
yeah,
I reckon it looks a lot clearer.
Yeah, it does.
The fact that you let it sit for a bit.
It looks beautiful. But see the edible image? I learned that you could just let this set, take the edible image, like peel the plastic off, and then place it on there. She's sticking. Like, it's fine. I wasn't sure if that's how I wanted to go with it. So the idea, I don't think I should show you because I'm so scared of dropping it.
Then don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I have this one. That's a separate layer. And then I've got this one as a separate layer. And like I said, I want to put this on top of that one and see the effect, like see the 3D kind of like look. I'm hoping it is 3D, because if I'm saying the wrong thing, I'm going to feel like
Well, it
idiot.
is virtually. Idiot!
So, should we just start placing stuff on the cake now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
Do it.
Let's do it. I'm always worried that I'm like, oh, is it too soon to start doing stuff? But then I will watch myself and I'm like, why is it taking so long?
Shut up,
Yeah,
bitch.
get it
Put
on
it
the cake. Oh, wait, where's the lighting? The best lighting from that
here.
way. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to place it this way.
Yeah, that's why I was doing it like that. That's why I said just do it
Ignore
like
my
that.
booty. I put some buttercream on here just so that it will stick. Alright. Ooh, I'm so scared of this falling forward, because if it falls forward, this is breaking.
It's good.
Oh, look how cool that looks. She's so pretty. Look at that. This one I decided just to, because again, it's panels, and from the front, I just don't think it would look good to have multiple panels just sticking out from the cake. I think that this is only like a concept that could do while at like looking down to it, or like a cutout. So should we start putting her in, and then we'll decorate?
Do it.
Let's go for it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In one panel goes. And then on top, here comes Billie. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, is she placed facing the right way? Jackson.
Of course she is.
Okay, how do we feel about that? Actually, I fucking love that.
Looks good.
That looks good. That actually looks good.
Yeah.
It's not as clear as I want it to be. Still, that's cool. Fight me, okay? I think that's
Fight
cool.
me.
Fight me. I don't know, which one do you...
Baby.
Which one? That's what I've been dealing with, is just broken cookies. Which one do you think's cooler?
I think the first one.
Yay!
Luckily for you.
Correct answer, because the other one was more work.
Yeah, I think that one.
Yes, thank God. Now what I'm thinking of is putting these, because I thought it'd be cool to put some leaves over the top. I'm not sure which one would look better, Jackson, like having it on this one or having it on top of this one.
Why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
We're gonna cut to when I have this all nice and decorated, and we'll go from there. So Jack and I had a little coffee break. Thank you for the coffee, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so while we were having a bit of a break, I got my bags and colors ready. So we're just gonna do some piping. I asked Jackson, would it be cool if I painted on some, because like when she's standing up, the rain's coming down. And I thought it'd be a nice little effect just to like kind of test that out, see how that looks.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's good.
that's what I'm gonna be doing with the actual image. Like I said, you gotta practice first before you go and do the real thing. So we did that while I was taking a minute, and now we're just gonna pipe. Yeah, ready?
Getting into it?
Aren't you gonna get the camera?
I thought you were going to say like something like, all right, anyway, let's get into it.
Oh, all right, yeah, so let's get into it.
You make me feel nice. I feel almost right. You take me super high. Ain't no one like you. There's no life without you. Ain't no one like you. There's no life without you. Ain't no one like you. There's no life without you. Ain't no one like you. There's no life without
So I'm so happy with how this has turned out. Honestly, I don't know if you've noticed, but my confidence wasn't there in this video today. For some reason, like I was so proud of the last one, and I was like, oh, am I just doing the same thing again? Is this like not a good concept? I have all these ideas of what we can do with it, but then at the same time, I'm like, are they good ideas, or are they kind of
Won't
dumb?
always know until you do it. Doesn't make them wrong. Well, they can tell us what they think. Was it a good idea, or are we in too deep?
Are we in too deep?
Like, I've done this, it's good, but is it really?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Am I in my own head? Oh my
Tell
God,
us.
am I delusional? Please tell me. The reason why I also picked the one where she's kind of sad and it's dreary on top, because in the video, well, my take of the video is that like, the video is called, or the song is called My Future. And sometimes in your life things just get really hard and you go through rainy days, and then there are days where it clears up and then your future is looking really bright. So I thought it was really cool to have the top and then have the happy, like, things get clearer at the very end. So that was my kind of little take on the video. Some people might correct me and be like, that's not what it meant, but for me that's what it meant. That's why I liked it. Anyway, I am so proud of this cake. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you enjoyed the concept or not. Anyway, if you did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe so we know what we're putting out there you guys are enjoying, and we'll see you in the next video. Yeah,
I suppose so.
I suppose so.
I suppose so.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I love your, like, when you're awkward, she turns into no neck Emma.
I'm just like a thumb.
Human thumb. What are those fucking thumbs of spiky?
Oh,
We're getting off topic.
we're getting off topic.
Sign off.
Alright, anyway, that's a wrap, and thank you for watching. Yeah? Is that it?
Yeah, so boy, boy, boy.
Oh, boy, 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 boy.
It's your love. Why you make me feel nice? I feel almost right. You take me super high.